This lesson is called Where Weather Fits In. Usually, weather gets taught as its own separate subject. You sit down, you memorize your charts, decode METARs and TAFs, and study the mechanics of frontal systems or density altitude. It's kind of treated like an isolated silo. But in the real world, weather definitely doesn't live in a silo. As pilots, we need to deeply understand it because it threads through absolutely everything we do in a light airplane. Everything from that initial decision to fly, to sensing winds when we're airborne, and calculating our time and distance.
To see how this all connects, let's talk about the 9 principles of light airplane flying. You'll notice how these principles, which are categorized into mindset, motion, and mechanics, completely surround our core focus right in the center, the general aviation airplane. It's a totally integrated framework, really designed to connect the dots of your entire flying experience.
So, here is a question for you. Which of the 9 principles does knowledge of weather touch? Pause the video and think about the answers for a moment. Okay, let's go over the answer. A -WX gets added next to every single one of the 9 principles. Literally all of them. A strong case can be made that weather touches every single principle. It's completely inherent in them, which is exactly why you should rely on an integrated framework instead of just a dry list of topics. Let's see how this actually plays out in practice. Starting with mindset, let's break down Principle 1, Pursue Optimal Learning. Foundational weather knowledge absolutely belongs here because you simply can't manage what you don't understand, right? And for Principle 2, Manage the Risk. Well, weather is one of the absolute largest sources of risk in light airplane flying. Your critical go or no-go decisions, they live right here. Now, when we shift over to motion under Principle 5, Lines and Circles, we quickly realize that wind affects the ground track of every single line and circle you fly. Just think about crosswind landings and those wind correction angles. For Principle 6, Time and Distance, headwinds and tailwinds directly impact your ground speed and your fuel reserves. Plus, rapidly changing weather dictates exactly how much time you have to decide and act. Finally, diving into mechanics, we have Principle 9, Energy Management. And we aren't just dealing with abstract concepts here. Weather phenomena like wind shear, downdrafts, density altitude, and gusts physically and directly alter the energy state of your airplane. You've got to constantly manage that energy to counter what the atmosphere is throwing at you. Weather isn't just a chapter in your training. It's an indelible part of the flight environment.